really interesting. Wow. Yeah, really interesting how he considered the fold so heavily because people just under bluff in these $400 tournaments. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what are his bluffs? You know, like if we really think about it, like sure, ace high, like ace high has some showdown value if you had ace five, and when he raises the turn with maybe some backdoor diamond draw or something like that, he actually gets called. And on this kind of board, like what hands do you have that you're folding?
And it's gonna have some misdraws and things too. So I think calling is the only option myself. Let's see if Boogaloo got away from it. Ooh, call is 6.
So this is close between call.
Really interesting. So call is 6, raise is 7,500 is 10 points. And I'm going to say he said that because this is a very bad player. And so he thinks the very bad player is going to stack off here with worse queens a lot. I'm going to guarantee that's what he's going to say. Very interesting, though. I thought call for sure was the right answer. I never am in this spot. I don't know. Interesting spot, too. I think this is a little bit of a lesson for everyone out there, too. A lot of times, the hands we want to float with, like this one, are better as raises. So this kind of falls in that category.
Yeah, and he was kind of an echo chamber for us there, saying, you know, we just get better hands to call and worse to fold. Yep. Like he's going to have some gut shots in his range. He's going to have spade draws. He's going to have king X. And we kind of know, I mean, we kind of identify kind of what cards are going to be bad for us on future streets, and we're aware how to proceed on those cards.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's a very good point. You right.
That was the best. You didn't say anything. You won. Just straight up.
You won. I'm just
All right, so ooh, look at this. You're not opening this. You just looked at this. You're not opening.
Button cut off, hijack, low jack, under the gun one. You are right.
Come on now. Okay. I am. So let's see if he.
He's got to open it, or there wouldn't be a hand.
It would
I'm
be a
already down on points.
You're already down on points in real life. Now, obviously, you're gonna cheat, but
I'm gonna evolve.
you're gonna adapt, right?
All right, let's play it.
I'm going to cry if he says he's folding here. Like, if he's like, yeah, you should be folding this in this kind of tournament, and you were actually right. All right, cool.
Wah, wah.
Ah!
Yes! I just want to say for the record that this is the best 3-point score I've ever gotten in my life. Because the right answer was fold!
The right. But you heard what he said about the tables. This is a 3K.
Here comes the excuses. 10
The
points
excuses
fold.
to open if your table is particularly tight and weak. Welcome to the $5 2K world. I mean, the $11 10K. I'm opening this, yeah, for sure.
This is the best 3 points of my life.
Oh, that's hilarious. And everybody's 50.
nailed it. What the hell kind of play is that from King Queen? Who does that?
Who the hell? Yeah, so my dog.
Jonathan Little's an absolute crusher, so it's nice to have him.
Yeah, I agree, and I always love
coaching.
playing right after sessions like this because I feel like my brain's warmed up. I'm thinking through things, and so it's a good way to start your session for sure.
Right. All right, guys, this is it.
What's up, Mike? You want to give a gist? He was saying Narco Cop was playing about D-pipping about 28% of hands. He had been very aggressive in this $10 buy-in, and here are the options to fold, to call, to raise to 1,200, raise to... What? Wait a minute, he made it 800, and my man's giving options to 12 and 1,400 ounces. So it's already getting kind of spicy. That's so nasty. To be on the site with these other crushers, well-known poker public figures is pretty exciting, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't mention that when I was kind of giving a little intro here too. Assassinato, Matt Affleck, John Little, all coaches on the site, so very highly respectable, quality poker content.
Yep, Evan Jarvis as well. Remember Evan Jarvis, Matt Affleck, Assassinato, John Little.
Yeah, so I guess that just makes sense. He just have the ace of clubs in his hand. That's interesting, though. I
How
thought
many
that was
points you got?
interesting.
You didn't do that bad. 45.
I like how you just pat me on the back. You didn't do that bad. Well, yeah, good job, buddy. Like,
The back.
I remember I got the higher score in the first one. So, you know, we're 1 for 1, buddy.
I just want to know.
Calling, guys. Let's see if we're good.
Similar situation as pre-flop. I think pre.
All right, guys, we're checking, I guess. Oh, for fuck's sake.
One of the things I see people when it comes to poker is when you can get to the turn and there's an opportunity.
When you're facing a min raise or just a touch more than a min raise, and there's an ante in play, which is going to be the case in most tournaments, I think, going forward, you want to defend pretty wide. If your opponent's making a 2.
All right, cool. You're going 1,400.
I'm going 1,400, guys.
I'm gonna go call with the arm and just see what happens.
All right, and
I would fold in game though, for the record, in case that's the winning end.
You won. You win. I have to concede. You win.
14K.
14K, let's do it.
Let's do it.
No, we can't win. This is a pretty rough spot because damn it.
Mm-hmm. Where do you gonna get my chat? They like naughty things. They like just beer, alcohol, you know.
All right, let's do I can do a $10 ACR giveaway.
A $10 ACR giveaway courtesy of my man Toe. For me beating that ass heads up in this. Sorry. No, I'm kidding. We'll do this. We'll have to do it at least once a week, man. And then, you know, we'll do it. We'll do it every week a couple times.
So it's a tie.
I guess we got to give out $10 to each other's communities. We'll just do our own $10 free roll for each. Or does that sound fair?
Yes. Do you know what this means?
You win. I give his chat $10. Take it.
So that's cool because we have 2 ties and then a win from you and a win from me. This is like the epic battle. It's perfect. It's great.
Yeah, we're even Stevens.
This is awesome.
Take it.
I love it.
You know,
Stop. We got a giveaway going. Let's run the giveaway for the $10 ACR winner. Closing the giveaway. Drawing the winner. My man Sebs are getting the $10 ACR giveaway for this one.
all right.
Let me know when you're ready, Sixes, because I fucked up and went live early. 'Cause it's just one of those days. What up, guys? We're late. It's my fucking fault. I was butt-ass naked, hanging with the wife, watching TV, and thought it was Sunday. I had a dream that I missed Sunday because I had to visit family, and I was angry. Woke up thinking it was Sunday, getting ready to grind in an hour, and then Sixes said, yo, the fuck you at Saturday, son of a bitch? Put some clothes on. So I jumped out of bed, ran into my closet and threw clothes on. Managed to rip both doors off of my closet while gianting through the bedroom. And here I am. So welcome to the Poker Coaching Study Stream. Sixes, how's your day going?
Oh, it's good. I mean, I woke up early as shit, lightweight hungover, have son's football practice, got some coffee, was waiting on you. I was like, this cat, did he go out of town and not tell me? What the fuck? And then, yeah, you show up 10 minutes late, and here we are.
Do you ever see that old commercial? I don't remember if it's beer or soda, and it's summertime, and there's the fans on, and they're sweating in the apartment, and there's this dog with like its arms and legs open, and the fans like blowing on all its business. That was literally me. I was like, fuck. It's not Sunday. So with that note, poker coaching in the chat, guys. Poker coaching that. It's enough talk to the stream about my dirty bits. Poker coaching in the chat. And we'll get you in this. The way what's going to work is I'm going to draw a winner from my stream. Six is going to draw a winner from his stream. You guys are going to compete in one of these quizzes. Six is I picked just the Faraz Farewell Tour, if that's cool with you. Whoever gets the highest score gets $5 somehow. I don't know how we send you the money anymore. It's a mystery to both of us. But we'll get you something. We'll get you a prize. Get in there. Poker coaching in the chat. We're jump into this Faraz one. What'd I miss, Sixes? You said you didn't want to be formal, so I immediately started talking about.
Yeah, it's the same. We got regs in this bitch. I mean, there's some lurkers who are probably newer. You guys will catch on very soon that we're just here to go through some quizzes, hear the input from the coaches, hear their thoughts on the hand, and try to get better. We get to hear from the community, and we get the fuck up for free. So it's cool. We chilling. What up, Toe Army? Sixes Mafia. What up, fam? Gary, D. Coop, Stu, everybody out there. Good morning. What up, Chops? My man.
Is the Faraz? No. So I didn't even put I didn't even connect the dots between Faraz and Robbie. But
I am new. Shut your ass up. You ain't new, R-Dub. Long live Faraz. Yeah, I mean, whatever quizzes, one of these times we're going to do his final quiz. We don't know. This may be the final one, right? This might be the one, so we have to enjoy them.
Is there a difference between being new and being a noob? Because then, just saying.
All right. Shit. Oh, I was about to just click the quiz.
You're just ready to go.
Yeah, let's get it. All right, I'm ready to draw. Let's go.
I think I'm ready to draw too. Let me get
Gary, get in there. Type poker coaching in the chat. He says, one day I need to get on one of these live calls where I'm not just in the chat. Gary Harris Poker is a cash game vlogger. He puts out a lot of content. He's cool, man. He's good people. Went to school together, and his cash game content is good. He made a super deep run in a WSOP event this summer. He's good peeps, man.
Nice.
Yep. Why not get
Faraz has left PC, and they're putting out like the last remaining bit of his content. He went on to no ill will. He just went on to start his own business.
Start his own coaching business.
No ill will.
All right, cool. Here. I was watching blogs the other day on stream, my dude. I should have watched yours on stream.
That's a funny statement. I was watching everybody else.
I just watched like 3 of them, and then I was like, "Oh shit!" But I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that again.
Question from my chat.
Graduate, college graduate, baby.
Oh, he's better than me, guys. I got kicked out of 2 colleges. Did I run deep in the 25K last night? Trying to think. 25K would be the bet online one, and
all right, let's roll.
It's gonna be a resounding no. Beef is fuck me up. Let's roll. Cool.
We got
Rain Gaming, of course. Legends.
Rain Gaming.
Yep.
Legend in the game, and we got Stu Garments.
Hey, the best screen name in the business.
Stu, my boy. What up, my dude?
Right out the gate. Right out the gate.
Good luck, you. Faraz quiz.
1795?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's roll it.
Here we're playing a 109 re-entry event online, still in the re-entry period. 78 bigs, early position. We're opening ace queen of diamonds. We get 3 bets by the hijack. Do we want to call here or 4-bet to 2200, or are we ever folding?
$2,200 he said, but $2K for a raise.
We have such a nice hand, then we get 3-bet and it becomes a marginal hand. What the fuck? I hate when that happens. It's kind of like one of those spots where you're betting for value until they raise and then you were bluffing.
I don't know why I do that. My bad, man.
Make the call. Call. Rip free for 80 bigs. CJ, what up? Good morning. Good afternoon.
What are we doing here? Call. Suited likes to call. Okay. So right away, all calls.
All calls.
No 4-bets and never ever folding, huh? Is anybody 4-betting here? 70 bigs effect?
Nah.
If someone 3-bet very light, you can sometimes 4-bet, he says. I missed the hand. You didn't miss anything. We're pre-flop. What could you have missed? We open and get 3-bet. What are you doing?
What could you have missed?
Nothing to miss, sir. It's all right here. Bet. I'll give you an opportunity to get in there. Fuck it. But on this end, we're calling.
Yeah, we're calling. I mean, we'd be folding the offsuit one. But suited, I don't think we can fold.
Excuse me? What'd you just say?
I think you fold.
You ain't never folding ace queen to adjust a 3-bet in a million fucking years.
Oh, absolutely you are.
Never this deep. I bet my fucking
Oh, you're
roll.
saying this deep?
Yeah, you're never folding ace queen, even offsuit to a 3-bet. A single 3-bet folding ace queen. How much cat we got going in the coffee this morning?
Oh, I definitely fold ace queen to somebody.
Holy fucking shit. I'm 3-betting you every time.
Go for it.
I swear to God. You can never fold just to a single 3-bet. Ever.
I certainly do. Not
I promise. Look, pull up your GTO trainer.
Right
let's play a little game.
Good call.
There's not a situation you can fold it to a 3-bet. A single 3-bet. There's not one. Maybe all in.
So under the gun 1, it's full either call or 4-bet.
4-bet.
Under the gun, it mixes fold. So it's that close.
How much mix?
It's like 30-30-30.
Oh, 30%.
30-30-30. It's mixing
60%.
It's
60%. It's playing the hand. So you're rarely folding it, and the only time it's under the gun. I never have. Let's do this. All right, we're calling. Let's do it.
So I'm pretty much just always flatting here. I don't see any benefit to 4-betting. If we had ace queen offsuit, that is a good hand to just 4-bet and try to take it down pre-flop. You have good blockers to queens and aces and ace king, and offsuit hand doesn't really play great out of position. This deep stacked, if they have ace king and an ace comes, there's just a lot of reverse implied odds there. So when we 4-bet, if we get jammed on, we don't really need to feel too bad about it. So it kind of turns into a hand we don't mind wasting. Ace queen off, ace jack off is a 4-bet fold. But suited, way too strong, just calling. The only other time I might consider 4-betting ace queen suited would be, or the only time I might, is if we're like cut off to button and we think our opponent is a good player who's 3-betting thinner value hands, then I might 4-bet for value, but fairly rare, I'd say. So yeah, we just call here, flop queen 9-7, facing a 1/3 pot c-bet. Do we want to call here, raise to 1400, raise to 1800, or are we ever folding?
All right, so I was doing a little bit of digging on the side, and at 100 bigs, you open under the gun, and low jack or something 3-bet you to 8. You can fold ace queen off about 60% of the time at 100, but you're playing it, you're 3-betting it, 4-betting it 10% with the offsuit and calling 30%. In a real world, nobody's doing that, and everybody's playing it,
except
but Toe, who's folding it 100% of the time apparently. So
I said I am folding this some of the time. So that's what I said.
No, I get it. I mean, I'm not.
It wasn't off the charts.
Come and get me. Come and get me. What if your beads vibrate here? Do we go all in or min click to induce? What up, legit?
1800 for contrast. Razy.
Comes in his bitch gun blazing.
All right, for MTT Hero. 18 for Kosin. So Cali 14. Everybody check raising this.
DB Chop says, do we prefer to check raise here with no backdoor flush draw? Sherlock is calling, and the man of the hour, Stu Unger, is check raising that B to 1400.
Shook.
Shook.
To hear questioning his mouth. He said 1400, then he said, wait, what bluffs do we have here? Maybe it's just a call. Controversy. Not sure, just thinking, he says. Dun, dun,
Raise.
dun, 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 dun. Beep, 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 beep. That's your time bank. What you got, Brian?
What the
Beep,
fuck?
beep, beep, beep.
Why are
30
you taking so
seconds.
long? Is he actually just running the fucking hand at this point? What is happening?
Floor. Check raise 1400, says Hellfire. Look, everybody knows what to do but you. Praying. 1400, he says.
All right, so 1400, and we are going 1400. Both players check raising. A lot of calls out there. What do you think, Toe?
Nobody fucking called in my chat. Everybody raised to either 14 or 18.
That is weird, isn't
Even
it?
CJ. There he is, coming in late. Me, 100% call.
It feels
This
like
is a 3-bet pot. Like, why am I now check raising this to get called by what that's worse? And he's still, I hear sixes. Can't fuck with the uncapped range. Like, what the fuck?
Are we gonna make worse hands fold when we check raise like ace king and ace jack, where we get him to barrel some worse hands a lot on turn to represent bluffs?
Yeah.
A hand like ace king barrels most turns because it has a lot of good blockers to king queen and ace queen, so it finds a lot of double barrel bluffs. He could turn gut shots to make bluff. If I check raise, do I just convince him to having king queen queen jack, which he goes broke with, sets an overpair, which crush me?
And there's no bad turn cards, really,
I don't know.
except for a king.
Yeah, no,
I stand corrected. Machine Gun actually called.
Machine Gun called?
He was the one.
With the bit? If Machine Gun called, you guys are dead. But yeah, I think I would call. I could see check raising. It feels like if we have a check, do we have a check raising range here, right? You would think here he's betting his entire range, but I think we check raise like sevens, unblocking a lot of queens. Queen X he can go broke with, and the overpairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
this would be a little different too if it was a single raise pot, right? You open,
we don't need
they
much protection.
Call, we check out of position, and they bet. Do we check raise? That's a much different situation than this in a 3-bet pot.
Yeah, I mean king 10. I'd rather almost check raise like king 10 or something, king jack. But I don't know. Than ace queen. We don't need any protection. We stack him even more times when an ace comes because he either reps it or gets there with it. So fuck that. I'm calling. But let's click 14.
All right, let's do it.
This is a spot people miss a lot of value. Your top pair, top kickers, you're generally almost always raising. Do got to remember, opponent is 3-betting 10s and jacks here sometimes. Hands like ace king suited that were dominating and they may peel. They have hands like king jack that are going to peel.
To a 3-bet
maybe some 9x bluff,
raise?
7x bluff that they're just c-betting
I
their
don't
whole
think
range. So definitely some value to get here. I know, of course, there are 3-bet stuff like queen 10 suited, queen jack, king queen. So yeah, we really don't want it to go bet call and then it goes check check on the turn. And now we have such an awesome hand that's getting so little value. So definitely don't be scared to raise it up here. It also opens the door to you to start bluffing then, if you have enough value hands, right? You don't want to just have sets when you check raise here. So we get called. Turn is a king. Do we want to bet 1500, 2500, all in,
Here
or
we go.
check?
So we are a little bit off the solver here, guys, because
You ran it?
yeah.
I mean, it feels like, I don't know, we're like calling like, if we check raise, it has to be like 10% of the time, 20%. I hate check raising here.
Yeah.
Why? Now we're here.
Yep.
It stinks.
Good job. The only bad card I said could come.
No. What did the thing say, Toe?
What does the chart say?
No, what did the solver say? Does it like check raise here?
Ace queen O, pretty much full frequency call. Ace queen suited mixes
with the backdoor flush draw.
Backdoor flush draw. Ace queen diamonds in there a little bit, but it's an island. And he said then we can bluff, but like if you're looking at our bluffing range, there's like no fucking bluffs. It's sets.
King 10 feels like
King Jack
good.
mixing with the gutter, the over, and the backdoor
like
flush
that.
draw. King
And a blocker.
10 mixing with the blocker, the over, and
those
the
are what I
gut
would
shot.
use. Yeah.
And that's it. Ace
I would
suited
use-
losing its mind for some reason, and that's it.
I would only use like sevens,
bluffs,
nines,
really.
King 10, King Jack.
Yeah.
Ace Queen feels too good, and then you have this happen.
Yeah.
Now what? Stu says check. I think the issue is that they won't double barrel enough. They will, in my opinion, when you call.
Especially when it comes.
And you don't work. Why are we worried about giving free cards? We have top. We don't need a lot of protection.
Nah. Like I said, this was like the only bad card, and we're still never folding.
But I don't know. He thinks his opponents have a lot worse queen X in their range we get value from. And how many more streets of value are you getting when he says jacks and tens? One here, and then they fold to every other bet.
Mm-hmm.
I think in some instances, when we just call with ace queen, it goes blank, blank turn. We bet small, and we get 2 streets from tens and jacks on a lot of runouts. So I don't know. Cool. We're checking.
Yep.
You're checking over there as well?
He's going with 15. Sorry. I got distracted.
Oh, he's going 15?
Yep.
Hold me. Are we betting for value or is it bluff when we bet 15?
We're betting for value, and also please don't own my ass on the next 2 streets. I'm just going to speak for you, Pray.
Yeah.
So Callie betting. Marlon said he would bet 1. I wouldn't bet 1 big, but he would check. Okay, I got it.
Betting 15.
This is why I hate my answer of 14. 15, I'm not liking it, but I feel like that's the play here. MTT here says hate it, but check here. 15, yeah. What am I doing? I mean, I never fucking check raise. I guess I'm raise checking because the king is like the worst card in the deck. Jack 10 gets there. King Queen gets there. King 10 gets there. So I'm checking?
Yeah, and even when you bet here, his range is also going to be merged. He's going to have Queen 10 and Queen Jack hands that you already beat. So what the fuck?
I mean, is Ace King still in their range? If they check, we raise to 13. Is Ace King just flatting on this board with no hand, no fucking draw?
Backdoor flush.
Ace King pure folds. Ace King suited calls with the backdoor draw.
That's it. Yeah.
So like he doesn't have a ton of Ace King.
Yeah, this is rough. I think I would just check or bet 15, but you have to have a plan on rivers, and the river isn't going to get any better for you almost no matter what.
Is he 3-betting with those hands? He's definitely 3-betting with a suited variety of those hands.
So bet 1,500 and then go quarter on river, or 1 big on river to fucking please God don't own me.
Yeah. I actually did that with the nuts the other day and got someone to jam on me, where I like bet big, bet medium, and then bet 1 big on the river, and he jammed it. Oh, I showed you in the bracelet event.
Bet 1 big on the fucking river, like please God, just check.
Right. Yeah, I guess I'm checking. This is fucked up.
All right, we're going check here.
Probably go to 15 though. That's fine.
Really checking or betting small, the only 2 options here. We're never gonna bet big when we have a hand that would be this thin value.
Just get shit on.
I'm not sure on betting small. It's possible there's some value there. You get called by 10 jacks, maybe some 9-10, jack 9 suited type hands. So I could get behind some small betting, but I think my most common answer is going to be to check here. This is one I'd want to run in a solver to see if small betting is a thing or not, but in game without having a solver, I'm betting small against someone I'm not as scared is going to turn their hand to a bluff, and just checking against a lot of people. Goes check, river's a 6. Do we want to bet here? If so, are we betting 1,000, 1,500, 3,000, or are we just going to check?
This got interesting on the river for sure.
I don't know, Faraz. Maybe running a solver before making the quiz. I didn't say that. Stu said that. But somebody else was thinking the same thing. I'll just say that.
Somebody else wearing a Stay Puft t-shirt?
I'm not saying what kind of t-shirt with a caricature of Faraz. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not sure. 2K. 1 big.
For contrast. 1,500 for Hero. Chuck for Machine Gun and CJ.
Yeah, this is Faraz Jaka, my man.
The toilet.
We've talked to Faraz a ton over the years. He's a good guy, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of exactly how you would expect him to be.
Yep.
He's eccentric. He's smart. He's cool and all, but he's definitely, like, eccentric.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, like, Jonathan, exactly how you would expect him to be. He really does talk that way in real life.
100%.
He is 100% authentic.
He is himself at all times.
They checked on the turn, Jerome.
All right, cool. I think this is a check called check, but I'm a bum. Bullshit. You're one of the best to ever do it.
Can I point out for Ross, is it 3K all in? Oh.
All in 3K.
That is weird. I will pass that along to support.
All right, cool. We are checking.
Prince blocker 15.
Blocker 15?
Mm-hmm.
I'm blockering for 20% pot.
That is
which is 1K.
1,000. Yeah, I am blockering either 1K or 15.
Well, when he checks the turn, it's interesting, like in real life, like he could check some very strong hands back on this turn with this SPR and just slightly overbet river. I mean, what's the point of betting Jack 10 on the turn? Like, you could just maybe have them improve and just rip it. But at the same time, yeah, I think betting 1K does get called by worse. And he's fairly capped in some ways when he checks back turn. And I think we could just have the best hand here enough. Like, we're setting our own price, and I think we have to just bet fold.
Yeah, definitely want to check machine.
And then if he shoves, like, I think we just do terribly when he versus his value range when we check. But
yeah.
If we are able to bet now, we can get called by a worse range, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Right? Because if we give him the chance to rep a value range, his value range is fucking us up.
Yep.
But if we put the bet out there, we have a range in which we can then get called by which worse hands. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to shift the advantage to giving him leverage to represent a value range that I can't really call. If that makes sense.
It's much better to bet small here, get raised in a spot where you're, I mean, what is he going to bluff? He's never going to fucking bluff. There's no bluffs. And then, or you check and he puts in like 4,500. And then you're like, oh, fuck. Now I'm out here with second pair. Fucking have to make this nasty ass hero call. Just don't put yourself in that spot.
So I'm going 20% pot. I could see 15 being reasonable as well.
I'm in between 11 or 1 and 15 too. Yep.
All right, cool. But we're checking here and hopefully not getting put in hell. Yep. Let's do it.
It's common. I always want to.
So I think betting small here is okay. Probably gonna go maybe 1,000 here, maybe 1,500. And I think checking is certainly okay as well. I could really get behind all of those. I think anything bigger than that doesn't really make sense. We did end up checking and they went all in.
Hell.
I'm not going to put another quiz here just because we have a lot on this hand already. But this is tough. Nope. This is just, spots like this are just so player dependent. I mean, we're blocking ace king. Really, the hands that are going to do this are going to be 10 jack, and I guess some sets that decided to slow play. And we are blocking queens. Yeah, I mean, it's very thin hands they're repping here. So, like I said, super player dependent. I did decide to fold here. I don't think people are bluffing there very often because it is so suspicious, but you never know.
I hate the check raise. I hate the river play. I hate this hand.
You don't lose no matter what here, Marlon.
I play this hand way different in real life.
Absolutely do not lose no matter what here. If you bet 1,000 or 1,500 here, you get called by worst queen.
All right, I had to run it. I'm sorry, Ty. I didn't mean to cut you off, buddy.
No
My bad. Yeah, I had to run it. This is our frequency on flop. For the ace queen. I ran the hand on the side too. I couldn't fucking help it. So not really check raising ace queen on flop there. Either. I was like, man, am I fucking missing this? Like, I know in some instances we are. Like, no, cool. Get me out. But you know what we did do? We switched that bitch. Let's go. Stu.
Well, did you? We got fucked on the turn. GG's.
Yeah. You beat a champ, my dude. Well done. Hit me up, and I will send you PayPal or gift you a sub, whatever you want. Cool. We'll do it. So you got a keyword? 5 Bitcoin. Just imagine.
Keyword is?
There'll be 1,000 motherfuckers in this study stream.
Toilet.
10K. Toilet is the keyword.
Infer from that what you will. You
Did I
want to do
spell it
solver?
wrong?
You want to do solver practice?
Solver practice. Toilet is the keyword. Cool. It's in there. Make sure to click off. Cool. Get in there. We'll pick another quiz.
Oh,
I spelled it wrong. My God.
spelled toilet wrong.
I did.
1792.
It's toilet. What up, Hellfire? Which one? 1792. Yeah, we'll do that. Also, guys, while we're giving you guys a chance to get back in, get in the drawing, I want to give you guys a link to join the fucking Discord. The Poker Coaching Discord. Now we have study groups. We've done it. We officially have study groups 6 days a week. Ain't nobody studying on Sunday because we all should be playing. So we have study groups 6 days a week. We have a cash game one that I'm kicking off on Tuesdays. And then our Thursday tournament study group is fucking crazy. Some really good results. We put in 4 hours. We dig in really deep. Hand histories, all the good stuff. So go ahead, join that Discord if you're interested in joining some study groups or just throwing some hands, joining the community. There's giveaways, all kind of fun shit. There's my shill, and I'm out of here.
Don't forget to tip your waitress.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Cool. So we have one person in there, D. No, we got two. I was about to just...
Two? The fuck? Wake your ass up. Where the fuck is everybody? Fuck.
You know I'm a drawing dead streamer. Come on now. We're doing this shit for shits and gigs. Kicking it with my boys.
Everybody's
All right.
shook. They don't want to look bad in public. They don't want to win $5. I said, fuck that. $5.
Solver practice.
I ain't trying to look bad in this solver practice quiz. This shit crazy. Hellfire.
Oh, man.
Up for the army.
You got Hellfire?
Yep.
Oh my God, he might be one of the only. Okay.
Hellfire was one of your two.
Bro, I was
We're
like,
down to
this
one.
motherfucker gets it. We're down to one. I'm just gonna fucking start calling names. I'm gonna just start calling names. Holy
You're like,
shit.
oh no, not Hellfire.
Hellfire versus Hellfire. Never. Yeah, you're actually never lucky, D-Cooch. You run worse than me.
That is
I
funny
don't know how
as
it's
hell.
possible. You actually run bad, D-Cooch. You remember you used to run good with me back in, what was
his
that?
son runs against me. Yes, that's
No,
like,
me and D-Coot actually ran good at the same time once in life. And we would final table everything together on both sites.
Just
and we
last
both
night
were
I
making
ran kings
all
into
kind of
his
money.
aces.
And that was awesome. Final tabling deep freeze every night. You remember we did the 162. I'm sorry, I'm reminiscing about good times of running good. All right, solver practice.
Remember that one time?
1792.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cutoff opens off of 50 bigs. We're in the small blind. What percentage of hands should we be 3-betting here?
80. Is 80 on this thing? No, shit.
No cheating before. Get
I
it
said
wrong
80.
first.
That was my answer. 80%.
80%.
The small.
Yeah, who is this opening? Is this D-Coot opening? 100%. Where the fuck is the 100% button?
So the question is what percentage of hands should we be 3-betting from the small blind here?
What percentage
0,
of hands
14.
3-bet?
Presti says 15. He's just throwing an extra pip on there for good measure.
However much I don't like the guy, add an extra 5%.
Uh-oh.
There's some spite 3-bets. Is spite 3-bets? Can we include that in our range?
Hi guys, is it Abby?
All right. Definitely top of range with suited, ace, king,
Couple of
ace,
12s.
queen, 10% of hands, 12s. Raging Owl has a 0%. All
Warren
flat.
says 10%, but he thinks it's 8. So tight, but maybe even a little tight.
Raging Owl, my peeps. 12 for Hellfire. 10. All flat range. 100% flat range.
12's starting to take over.
There is some guy who had a bad experience 3-betting once in poker and only calls. Probably some bluffs in there with King X's, Queen X, Broadway, probably 12%. Why 3-bet when you can blind lead the flop? Yes.
Is that Raging Now? Who is that?
Raging, yeah.
Was it raging out really?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're coming.
That is so funny because I really didn't know.
Oh, it's fucking awesome. All right,
8 is optimistic.
Rebuy, please, with 10%.
Who are you playing for? You're playing for me, Hellfire.
Remember, this is an Odin range.
CJ says 15, and I haven't looked at a chart in years.
All right, cool.
Wait, Hellfire, what's the number?
He's in my chat, and he said 12.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, yeah, 10 and 12.
12, gotcha.
Dude, I mean, 8's too tight.
It's 12 or 14,
tight.
right? I'm not sure which one it is.
Neither. We looked at something like this a couple ago,
10.
and it's like fucking, yeah, he's Odin range. It's a bit bigger. I'm still gonna say 14, but it's probably closer to 12 with the Odin. So 12 or 14. It's either 12 or 14.
Presty nailed the range. It's 2s through 10s, ace 10. Actually, not 2s through 10s. I don't think we 3-bet every pair.
Whoa.
A lot of the pairs, ace 10-0,
nope.
king 10 suited, or no, even better than, that's too tight.
Even worse, dude. You gotta mix in ace 8. Yeah. Where's ace 8 and ace 9?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with those hands? You gonna fuck a fold? Yeah. You got a 3-bet ace 9, so that's
all your suited.
Ace 8 is probably mixing. Then you got All right, 14. Cool. 14 for me. Fuck it, aggro. But let's go ahead and go 10 for rebuy, please. That's definitely not it, but let's try it.
Nailed it.
The small blind's going to be 3-betting 12%, calling 13%.
Ace 8 in there, ace 9.
7
it's
plus for value.
Man.
Ace queen suited plus for value. Ace jack off plus
offsuit ace and
are all being 3-bet, and then bluffs are coming from some ace x off, some king x off, some king x suited, ace x suited, some suited 1-gapper, suited 2-gapper hands. The hands with a lot of playability are going to be flatted. This is kind of a polar strategy here. We have out of the 25% of hands that the small blind's going to be playing, the best of those hands and the worst of those hands are going to be 3-bet, and then that kind of center section is flatted, deuces through 6s, suited connectors, and Broadway hands. Now facing a 3-bet, the cutoff is only going to fold here 50% of the time, so the cutoff has quite a wide calling range. Remember that cutoff is raising preflop 36 to 38% of the time, so he will be defending with quite a wide range here. King jack off, 9-7 suited, king 5 suited, queen 8 suited. Pretty wide defend. So moving to the flop now. On this board specifically, can the small blind c-bet with his entire range for 25% pot?
3-bet c-bet, yes or no?
Can c-bet.
In spots where we know we have a 3-betting hand, are we always 3-betting or randomizing our 3-bets here? I mean, in this position, I'm pretty much always going to 3-bet it. If you happen to know it's, 60-40 or something, randomizing is fine. Usually I'll randomize based on player. Like if it's a tight player or a passive player, I'll be more likely to 3-bet. And if it's a sticky player, I'll be more likely to call in those scenarios.
Yeah, Praying Gaming, you were close as hell. Some King X, yeah, you were good. But, being specific with us using our 8X, so we can fold out their offsuit 9X that they open from the cutoff. And 10X, their weak 10X is kind of important to know there as well. So, yes, can we 3-bet, c-bet our entire range here? Or are there going to be hands like our sets? Are there going to be like nut flush draws with 2 overs? Do you guys think there's going to be any portion of our range that we just definitively always check? Yes. C minus.
Yes. Only C says no.
3-bet, bluff bet, just under the bottom of their range.
100% C betting small.
Yeah, I was just waiting to see if anybody else. Do you have Hellfire there? Did he answer over there?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And Rebuy, please, says yes. Cool.
We got 2 no's.
We have 0 no's.
Including you?
Yeah, you're asking the wrong person.
If I had to say, do we 100% c-bet this flop?
Can we? 4 plus EV. That's the don't trick yourself. Can you c-bet this board with range for a quarter pot?
Yeah, I mean, my only problem that I'm sticking on is at 100. Like, I am 3-bet c-betting this at least 85 or 90% of the time.
So
I'm
yes,
trying to get tricked on the 100.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm gonna say yes. I'm c-bet. Yeah, I mean entire range here, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but this board
is one of those
with
weird
the
boards
connectivity
too, that might have some checks.
But you might think but we're not using pocket sevens as a 3-bet here. So the range that we've actually 3-bet, what can't we bet?
True.
I can't think of. Yes, let's do it.
Right. How far say yes? Let's do it.
So small blind has more EV and more equity on this board, given the ranges we just talked about. The betting frequency is very, very high in solvers, sizing anywhere from 10 to 50% pot. Anytime you see a super high c-bet flop frequency like this, you can just simplify and go 25 to 33% with range. And on this flop, that's what we can do. In-game player bets 7,000. Cutoff calls. Cutoff has 4-5 of spades here. Queen of hearts on the turn. 8-9 pure checking. What should cutoff do here with 4-5 of spades?
Ooh. What should 4-5 of spades do? There's 35 bigs in the pot. You have 35 behind. Do we check? Do we bet? Do we just fucking give up with the bottom of our range here? Try to realize hands with more equity going into river? What'd it do?
I am fucking...
Don't give it away.
Stumped a little bit.
Romero.
4-5 pseudo check fold. Contrast fold.
Oh shit.
B flowers. It's almost always gonna be 3-bet c-bet quarter pot. Now, you heard the explanation better from James Royale, but like that's pretty standard. If you're going 33%, I don't think that's terrible, but quarter pot.
And take note that 60 plus, 50 plus big blinds, the solver will mix more half pot c-bets as you get deeper, because you're facing the SPR issue of having a very deep SPR playing out of position. 4-5 suited is basically as shitty as it gets. 50 can't be the answer, he says. Def not 50. I'll go with check, but shove seems good too. Damn. Motherfuckers out here. So I think it's either
shove is a pot size bet.
Yeah. Uh-oh, D-Coot cat jamming.
I'll fire 50.
And you are bottom of the range, so you can bet. Okay, cool. This is
CJ.
Not very interesting. Rebuy, please says I'll go with check. Okay, he's checking. Check for check no check no
Hellfire.
All right. What do you Hellfire is going 50%.
Check and shove.
Ooh, toe. Spicy.
We have no showdown value. They shouldn't be capping the range on the queen very much. His check means it's got a lot of 8x and 9s and 10s and things like ace king. Suited stuff that missed. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm kind of leaning shove.
Woo, spicy. There's a handful of jams. D-Coot looks like he's cat jamming it. But yeah, I mean, I'll be honest and just say I would fucking always check here. And if he check caps on river and the river runs out a good card for a range that we actually got, a club's going to be pretty reasonable for us, considering I think small blind, 3-bet, c-bet, some of it's stronger, continues on turn with some of its strongest clubs, but it wouldn't need any protection. But if he checked back on the river when clubs got there or anything, then I think it's easier to bluff.
The problem is too is like you're capped as fuck when you check this turn.
No, not really, because yeah, but maybe on the turn, but the river will bring some 4-liners, maybe some 2-pair combos that we get there with. Maybe we can turn clubs into a bluff because he would never check back and cap himself on club rivers. where we have club combos to get there. So I think our bluff becomes a lot more believable on river runouts. But I don't hate shove. It's just something I would never find. But I would love it. I would love to be able to find it. So I hope it's shove, but I would check.
Lucifer, can we bet fold? I mean, yeah, we have 4. This is not from our 8-9 perspective. This is from the villain's perspective, and they have 4-5. So if you have 4-5 and you go 50% and they jam, you have an easy fold. Drawing to just a 7.
Stinky shoving. Never ever scared. I'm checking 75% jam, so I'm just being honest. Yeah, being honest as well. Like, I wouldn't find the jamming game. I would just check, and then if he checked again on river, and I can represent even more hands, and he's even more capped, then I turn my dog shit hand into a jam.
Romero loves these overbets.
He does. He fucking loves them with all his heart and soul. So I wonder if he caps his range, he follows through, because we have in the cutoff spot, then we have just fucking everything, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But maybe 50% is the answer. God, let's get it. Let's just do it.
Hellfire's going 50. Let's find out.
Hellfire's going 50, and I forgot. We are checking. Let's go.
So to answer this question about cutoff's turn strategy with 4-5 of spades, we need to understand his flop range. On the flop facing a 1/3 bet, the cutoff is only folding about 20% of hands. He's continuing very, very wide here. Ace-10 off is continuing half of the time. Ace-Queen off is continuing. All pairs, under pairs to the board are continuing. All gut shots, Queen-10, Queen-9. Ace-10 suited, backdoor flush draw. So the cutoff folds very infrequently to this sizing. So the only hands that are really jamming flop are Jack-10, Jack-9. Semi-vulnerable, but also high-value hands. Even hands as strong as Ace-Jack, King-Jack, Queen-Jack are all being flatted. Aces and kings are being flatted. So cutoff has a very wide range. He also has a decent amount of top pair plus in his range still when he calls. So on the turn, when action checks, the queen actually hits the cutoff's range pretty hard here. All that Queen-10, Queen-9, King-Queen, Ace-Queen range gets there. He also, he might not have a ton of bluffs, especially non-equity bluffs getting to this turn. I'm trying to think of some, maybe pocket 5s, pocket 4s, Ace-X with the backdoor flush draw that called flop. So with all of those semi-vulnerable top pair type hands, overpair type hands, maybe even Ace-Jack, King-Jack, on this type of board with 1 SPR, I would want to be, as cutoff, I would want to be jamming all of those hands. That's quite a wide value range that cutoff will be jamming. So to match that value range with some bluffs, I think hands like 4-5 with close to no showdown value are good candidates to jam here. I'd rather jam that hand rather than like sevens or even Ace-9, Ace-X backdoor flush draw, because Ace-X has more showdown value. So here it's an easy shove for me. Let's say both stacks go in, there's 100,000 in the middle. 4-5 is still going to have a gut shot to the nuts, and that's going to come in about 1 in 12 times. So of the 100K chips that will be in the middle, he's going to have, the cutoff will have about 8% equity, or get basically an 8K refund. So it looks like a shove for 35K in chips here, but after that 8K equity, refund, let's call it, he's really only shoving for like about 27K chips. So he's risking 27 to win 35. I think it's a pretty good proposition here. Also, small blind's turn checking range here is not the strongest. So yeah, I would like to see a shove, or second best option is check. Checking is fine as well. I would like to see a shove. 8-9 suited. What should we do here with 8-9 suited?
Well, goddamn. 4-5 actually did it. We know what his hand is. Snap call his ass. We know what he has. Don't fold. No, I'm kidding. He flashed his hand.
This is a tough spot.
This is tough as hell. You remember Were you there? You were there, Toe, in the study group last week when I was around. Did Jack 10 call off on the turn? It was Queen, Jack, 9, and then there was a, I had second pair, and then the gut shot as well, and with the solver locked in that spot. I'm just kind of alluding.
Fold. Richard Lock, fold.
My goddamn password in chat.
Presty asking questions. Hellfire calling. He knows what he's got. Can't fold.
I know what he has. Fuck it, call. Rebuy, please, folding. In practice, fold it. Ignoring the fact that I know the other hand, I'd fold in real life. Keeping it real. What up, Brett? How you doing, man? Brett Cunningham. I'm looking for a community to bounce things off, preferably more seasoned players. Oh, well, I got the place for you, sir. It's called the Poker Coaching Discord, where there are study groups 6 days a week and people talking poker 24 hours a day.
All for the fair price of free.
Oh, and it's free. And there's free study groups. And there's people that will look at your hands, give you their opinions. There's fucking me and Toe in there. You'll get Justin Saliba in there. Like, yeah, bro, it's the fucking place to be.
Some folds. Hellfire calling. Monkey may I?
It's a fold.
Calling. Sarkali calling.
Light a cigarette at the table.
B Flowers brings up a very good point. On this board, they could have Jack 4.
Fuck that goddamn hand.
Sixes.
Please make it stop.
So over it.
I'm so over it. Make it stop, please. I'm so over it. I wish it never happened.
In-game fold. Romero call. Says Mikey May.
All right, cool.
Fold for CJ. I would probably be shook and fold in-game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just always folding here. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I don't think that's right, but I think I'm gonna be shook and folding in game a lot.
Yeah, I mean, the solver with the 1 SPR, like, third pair, calling with the third pair in the gut shot, not blocking. Oh my god, this is rough, man.
It's time to nut up.
We
son.
have so many better hands. We have to call here what, 50% of the time?
Yeah.
We have to call here 50% of the time with our range. All the hands that we show up with. Is this meeting MDF? I don't think so. For 50%, with the 50% of hands we need to call here with. So get me out. We're folding here as well, and let's do it.
Hellfire is calling.
Oh, he's calling?
Yep.
He's a fucking beast. Let's go.
So on this turn, small blind.
I knew it was right, just didn't have the balls to do it.
Quite a few check calls in his range, or else he can be exploited by
50%. Does this
an over aggressive cutoff? And 8-9 is one of those great hands to be check calling with. 8-9 can check the turn, not as worried about straight cards coming on the river, a 10 or a 9, because those cards hit his range very well. Also, the small blind doesn't get value by betting turn, but it does get value by check calling turn. 8-9 will have significant equity even versus a value range here, I would assume. Against a value range that cutoff is piling turn, I think 8-9 will have about 20% equity, and he's only contributing 35% of the total pot. When all is said and done, he's contributing about 35k chips into 100k chips. And I think versus a value range, he'll still have about 20k in equity. So worst comes to worst, cutoff has a strong, a value hand, and small blind loses 15k chips in EV. I think it's an easy call. And river breaks out.
Got him.
Scoops.
Damn, this is what you're playing against.
He Romero the shit out of that guy.
This guy is what the top looks like. It's a fucking problem.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah, he's a fucking problem, guys. This is scary. Scary good. Scary good at the game. We have a 31. We got a 3 for the fold. Kicked in the dick.
Kicked in
the
dick.
Kicked right in the dick on the river for that fold.
37 for us, Hellfire. Congratulations, buddy.
Easy call. I know, man. He just can't say easy call. He said you'll still have like 20% equity, as if you're ever going to get there. Must be nice to just get there. Like, I got 20%. It's okay.
Or hold. Like, that's a tough one to do, too.
Like, yeah, like, dude, I'm fighting for my life with 90% equity being ahead. Like, all right, cool. Yeah, against James Romero, do not jam the 4-5 as a bluff.
Yeah.
Do not.
You got 0 fold equity. 0.
He will snap you the fuck off with. If somebody's this good, you can't bluff them. Like, you can't do this.
You just have to outrun them.
So fucking sick. Yeah. You just check and just want to play pots versus other people. Sweet. Let's go with never fold is the key word. Never fold.
Never fold.
Is the new keyword.
Even when you're ahead, you're behind. True.
Yeah. Oh, shit. All right, cool. Never folds in there. Never fold. No S at the end. Cool. Another keyword.
Yeah, big quiz.
Oh, yes, I hit the wrong one. Yeah, 1 second. All right, we're back to this shit. You know what
no
it has
S
to
at
be.
the end. Never fold.
Never fold. Never fold. All right, I mean, yeah, we have to do 1798. We'll do, oh shit, what did I leave my phone? Oh, fuck you. Damn it.
Everything all right over there?
No. But it's okay. Nah. Never okay. Everything's always falling apart. Hey. All right, cool. Let's pick somebody. We'll do the 1798.
Okay.
How you guys doing in chat? How's everybody doing, man? I love being no delay. I got to do more no delay streams.
I was actually talking to Heidi last night.
I did one the other night.
About setting up the arcade for streaming.
Dude, those NBA Jam battles that we had when we were there, that shit was
a lot of cameras.
Dude, what was the big dude's name? That was nasty as fuck.
I have people in my chat saying that your couch right now is giving them anxiety.
There's laundry on it. Fuck it. I fold laundry. This is a
motherfucker's been grinding for 4 days straight. This is what happens.
Yeah, dude. I do nothing but sleep.
Coke cans and fucking empty water bottles.
Yeah, dude. All I do is like sleep, work out,
play
poker. I haven't watched anything on TV in months.
Plates from last night's dinner.
Yeah. No, I just picked those up. Yeah. Show us. Oh, I never piss into no jug. Fuck off. I got a bathroom down here.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I had a coach.
I would just fucking punt it. I would just punt the hand. Who cares?
Before Iggy had sink breaks, I had a coach who would joke all the time about pissing in a bucket, pissing in a bucket, pissing in a bucket. We always thought it was a big thing.
Never, ever.
I thought he was joking for years. And then it turned out, yeah, he wasn't joking. He literally had a fucking piss bucket for grinding.
Yeah, you got to get up. It's unhealthy.
Disgusting.
Like, nasty as fuck. Hell no. I don't love the game that much. I'm going to be pissing in some jug. Fuck that. All right, cool. Let's roll it.
All right, let's do it.
Chuck Nola.
Oh, fuck. I'm not ready. I am ready.
Young Jesus.
Sir Kelly. What? Thought that was a cleaning tray. No. I keep all that stuff off camera, my friend. Not only that, but cleaning tray. What is it, the fucking 90s, 70s? Who has to clean their shit in today's day? CJ, what the fuck? No.
All right, Queen 5 suited in the main events, the 10K main WSOP. All right, I'm ready when you are. We got Chuck on mic today.
We got Sir Cali from the Global Streets. Let's go. Good luck.
Let's go.
All right, in today's hand, we have
this gonna be low,
spades. We're playing the WSOP main event on day 2. Low Jack's going to raise to 2,500. We have a very easy call in the big blind. King, Queen, 5 with 2 clubs. We check, and the low jack checks back. The turn is the deuce of clubs. Should we check, bet 2,000, bet 3,500, or bet 5,000.
All right, here we go. We picked up second pair by defending the big blind. It goes check, check on the flop. 2 of clubs on the turn. Do we probe the turn? Oh, no. Contrast says, oh, hell yeah, I do. 3,500.
I punted my 30
Well
bigs
played,
last night in the live turn because I had to shoot so bad I was about to explode. Not necessary, but borderline.
Check raise, says B Flowers. What? Savage.
Doing some savage, filthy ass shit. The buck. I'd be so
we are more
confused.
suited. We are deep, says Monkey May I.
3.5K, 3.5Ks.
Presty going 5. Fire Medic says 3,500 is his choice.
3.5K.
Sir Callie. Still waiting on our contestant.
100 bigs deep. Check raise for Stinky.
3,500 for Hero. Check for Monkey May I. 123 bigs. Build the pot. Fold to a club. It says contrast.
All right, check's going 5.
I'm waiting for Sir Callie. Up 2,000.
He's going what?
2,000.
2. Cool. Yeah. What up, Scared to Die? We missed you in a study group this week, my dude. Cool. There's a flusher out there. I'm never check raising. You cannot check raise. What if you fucking check raise and then they come back over the top?
No, are you check raising as a bluff with second pair?
Like, what the fuck?
If you're check raising as a bluff with second pair, what's better that's folding? If you're check raising for value with the second pair, what's worse that's calling?
And you don't even know if he's going to bet. How do you know he's going to bet? How do you know you're not just going to give him a free card to get 4-lined and then be in absolute hell? Pissing down your leg,
fuck.
you know.
I didn't even realize we had 2 pair here. I thought we only had 1 pair.
No, we have 2 pair. We got to fucking
That changes my answer considerably.
All right, cool. What's your answer?
My first answer with just a queen, I'd probably check. With 2 pair, I'm certainly betting small.
Shit.
I don't think we bet big with the flush completer. So it's definitely not 5. 3,500 seems like... I think I'm going 2K.
3,500. Or 5K.
3,500 doesn't seem crazy to me. 5K doesn't seem like a very good thing because you have to push it out.
Because we might over condense, but you got to think 5K. He has the single ace of club hands. He calls with. He got some single jack of clubs, 10 of club combos. Sure. I think we get a lot of value with the 5K. I don't really think he checks back flush draws on this board. Nope. But are we over condensing his range on turn? Do we just get? I want to bet 5K so fucking bad it hurts me, but I feel like I would just go 35, 3.5.
Yeah, I'm never going 5, but 2 is probably where I would go. 3,500 makes a lot of sense to me.
2 gives too good of a price to all those same hands. Like we get, I think. Do you think like his range is inelastic with this single club ace, king, queen, or ace, queen, jack, 10, 9s with the club between 2 and 3,500? Do you think it's inelastic?
Lose 9 and under is 9 where it gets murky, right?
Yeah. So but a majority of his range is calling inelastically between 2 and 35. So we should just get more value.
Sure.
All right. I'm on team 3.5.
Do that solver wise with a flush completer, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean it's 100 bigs deep and he checked, and we're deep SPR. I'm conflicted as well too. Maybe it is too, but let's do it. 3.5
for Cali.
Yep. We are going 30. Check's going 5. Banging that bitch. I hope it's right, man. I really do. Let's do it.
Okay.
Please.
Close spot on the turn. The clubs
Excuse me?
Not that we're worried about clubs.
What the fuck you mean, check?
So clubs first, they
9 points for 35.
How large we can.
9 points for 35.
Obviously, our hand wants to bet pretty big. Second,
it's not the check raise, it's check call.
The check four of the low jack, and it's probably not a king very often. It's probably gonna be a lot of queen X, pocket jacks, pocket 10s, pocket 9s, those types of hands. Having a queen in our hand makes it less likely we're gonna get called when we do bet here. If we want to bet big, I think it's close between betting something like 3,500 or checking. And the reason being, I don't think we want to go too big here because we're really targeting a queen here. And since we have a queen in our hand, it's less likely we're going to get called. And by checking, we can induce some bluffs. And not really bluff catch, but bluff check call in a way that our best path to getting a lot of money in the pot might be to allow the low jack to put the money in for us. That being said, I think it's really close here. This player is tight passive, so they're probably not going to bluff too much. So betting seems pretty good. I don't like going really big here for 5,000. I think like 3,500 around half pot is the more reasonable size due to the blockers that our hand has, as I mentioned. I went kind of big. I think going a little bit smaller is better. Our opponent calls the 5,000. The river is the queen of hearts. Should we check? Bet 5,000, bet 10,000, or bet 15,000?
Well, I'll be damned. I couldn't help myself. I had to run the hand on the side. Look at this shit. Okay, wait, wrong one. This. Here we go. Look at this. It actually is tracking at some frequency. 68%. God damn, we're bad at this game, boys.
On the river.
We're actually bad at poker. I would never check the queen 5 personally in this spot. Ever.
I probably would.
But he made a good point that we're targeting a queen X a lot, you know, for our bigger bets. What did I wonder what 2K would have got. I want to go back and see what 2K got for a score. 3,500 was nice. So if you were betting the bigger size, it's fine. Even the solver is okay with 55% bet. It also likes small bet as well. Wow, man. Wow.
Small bet on the river? Or small bet on the turn?
On the turn. What the I'm still staring at this.
Yeah, small bet.
This range in general.
The flush completer coming in, but with the 2 pair, needs perfection, get more value.
Like the 5K is just not a thing. No. 3.3 is like the bigger bet's good. And from an EV perspective, how are they doing? Oh shit, I missed it. Checking is just the highest EV play. It's like, can you bet twice for value? I guess and then we're gonna get a lot of bad runouts. We get the bluff catch.
Oh like you said, we don't want to over condense.
No, we don't when we go big and then he calls. It's like we cannot go big on river. We would have to go small on river, like always.
So Callie would like to check here with the intention of check raising.
All right, cool.
Oh, but he says we like to check raise, but I'm gonna bet 10. That's what he said. Got it. Contested betting 10.
Somebody did say check. Okay, wait, he said bet. Polarized
15.
Raging out going 4. So what happened on turn? Did we check turn and he bet
5 in game and he called.
He bet 5 in game.
He said he didn't like it, but he bet 5.
So he used a giant bet. So he pulled your bet, Chuck, in game.
He used baller strategy.
Baller modes. Why do I have a slight delay on my stream? What the fuck?
There's always a couple seconds. 1 to 3 seconds or something.
What are we doing here, Chuck? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for him. I'm betting 10K on this river. 15 all day for Stinky. I wouldn't check here because I believe population checks back pair boards too often. What? Oh, no, I don't know if that's...
Whoopity-doo.
Yeah. Chuck's going 15K, the big one.
Callie going 10.
We bet 5K and he calls.
Did.
God, how do we not go big again?
Yeah, so like I normally would like this 80% or so, whatever it is, pot. Like that sounds really good to me. But when we go 5K on the turn and he calls, now I'm like, oh, he's strong.
15.
Yeah, he's strong. Let's get that value. So like that's making me money at 15 right now.
Yeah, me too.
Otherwise, I'd probably go 10.
It would be fucking disgusting to check raise, though. We have the dude, a check. We go 5K. Oh my lord. But I mean, are we risking something? We could check and check raise. I mean, I'm not gonna lie and say I don't try to 5-head check raise this at some frequency.
What? That's surprising.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't say, because I mean, it could look like a bad card in some respects, but at the same time, it would be fucking.
You think type passive is gonna fucking bluff you?
I mean, when we bet 15K, the same range that calls the 15K, likely some of those hands that call you that you're targeting for the big fucking size probably needs to bet itself for value. Only hand that we're targeting, he needs to have checked back a king. That's not likely. Matt doesn't think he's checking back too many king X. He sat down a flop. We were targeting a queen, and he called the big ass
playing
size
against
in
you,
the club.
and I took this similar line, and you had the ace of clubs, and I check river. What are you doing?
And I have the ace of clubs, and I got here with just the ace of clubs.
And I checked to you on the river. What are you doing?
Bluffing it.
Yeah. I just don't know if type passive is doing that.
Yeah. But if you go 15, he's not fucking calling it with just the ace of clubs anyway.
True.
He's more likely
You're pushing him
to
to
bluff. Yeah, you're like likely to
flop.
get him to bluff and the same hands that you're targeting. Yeah. Big Turd says check. I'm converting some of you guys to team, get nasty as fuck sometime and check, because whatever calls 15K needs to also like bet itself sometimes. Sure. That's a big fucking size. But we're gonna go 15.
And he really doesn't have any fucking king X. He's got no king X. He checked the flop.
I'm probably dead wrong. I'm dead wrong. I didn't look at the solver. I didn't get to the river. I only have the flop action there. I did not run this. This is where I'm at, just on the fucking flop. So
I'm
let's
check
see.
or 10. Maybe
all right.
15.
Let's go 15. All right, let's do it.
We're going 10. Let's do it. 10.
10. Good.
Another
7.
close and interesting spot on the river, even though we have a really strong hand here.
I like it.
Our goal is to get all the money into the pot. We basically have the nuts here. I don't think our opponent really ever has king queen here, so we have the nuts. So there's multiple paths that we can do. We can check to go for a check raise. I think that's pretty reasonable here. The problem with checking though is, first, this player is tight and passive, which means they're probably not going to bet much. Second, there's not a lot of thin value bets this player can have. So for example, if we check here, they're not really going to bet with jacks or 10s or 9s.
True.
They
they're
call
not
it
really going to
those.
bet with a king because they don't have a king here. They can have flushes, that's for sure. And you know, they can have pocket deuces. They can have a queen, but there's only one queen left in the deck, so that's kind of unlikely. So we block a lot of the value hands. And as far as bluffs, they will have some jack 10 and jack 9. They're going to want to bluff here in 10-9 that check back every once in a while, but most of the ace highs that call turn are probably going to check back. So I'm not really sure how much we induce here, where normally like this type of a full house hand is a very valuable check to go for a check raise. I think checking is not that great here because when you break it down, there's not a lot of hands that are going to bet here once we check.
Especially tight passive.
And a lot of the hands that are going to bet will probably
check
raise
to me
if we bet ourselves anyway.
Don't check to this guy.
So I think betting is best between like 5K, 10K, and 15K. Like, we're targeting a queen here a lot, and we have a queen, so we're not going to get called that much. I think betting like 10,000 here or 15,000 is the right play here. If we bet small enough, they'll raise with probably all their flushes, which is good. That's like the benefits of betting 10,000. If we bet 15,000, like weaker flushes might just call. A queen probably isn't raising too much anyways. I think betting somewhere around 10 or 15,000 is pretty reasonable here. Although I think all the options are on the table. Checking probably being the least of the options, are actually probably betting 5,000 is probably the least of the options. I think we want a little meat on the bone, betting 10 or 15,000, just kind of targeting zero calls for jacks, 10s. When they have the occasional queens, you know, some people are going to call with ace high, you know. So I did check here.
Oh, we took
I
the
can
sixes
understand
line.
my thinking here of like, oh, I blocked the calls, my hand can check raise, but I just don't think they're betting that often when I do check here. And probably a mistake here in terms of how much I left on the table.
Oh, he jocked us.
Yeah, I mean, the dude didn't. He won the pot. Like, he checked. This guy threw his hand in the muck, and he wins.
Saw it. Yeah.
And never saw it. Yeah, the guy doesn't have to show down. He fired his shit in the muck. Full house. Bye.
Stupid live poker.
Yep, live poker. You don't get to see shit. We had we got wrecked. We have a 12.
Oh,
did not love it. Yeah, he did. He didn't love. We got 15. It was a 7. For 15 on the river.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Let's do one more.
Sir Callie, let me send you some juice, some cheddar, some prize money. Right, cool. We can save money on this stream. We're not on the global channel. I can't send you SC anyways.
Cool. You got a final keyword for the day. Do one more.
Damn, this fucking thing flew by today.
Yeah, we started 20 minutes late, sir.
Damn.
But I got to finish it up.
No, we don't have to stay late. I fucked up. There we go. Toe sucks. All one word.
No, I can't. Yeah, okay, fine.
Toe sucks. Myself. Fuck it.
Fuck it. He needed himself. Toe sucks.
Let's watch it stream through the chat. This is not the first time this is streamed through the chat, guys. This is not original. Oh, look at that. You're wearing your chain.
Still got it. It's been good luck.
Nice.
Toe sucks. Seeing it coming to your chat. What up, Big Earn? Thank you for that follow and welcome. The first thing you've typed ever in my chat is toe sucked.
Toe cucks? Like, now we're getting... we're bordering like some dirty fucking porn shit here.
Toe cucks.
This is getting... I got a little uncomfortable with that. You made me squirt.
I should have put that in.
That made me super uncomfortable.
Oh, man, that's good. I'm still fucking shook on checking Queen 5 on that turn.
Yeah, I probably like 100%.
It's, like literally 100%. And it's never, ever, it's like 70% of the time it's checking there.
Yeah.
2 pair just checking there.
Yeah, because they're so capped, yeah.
Well, no, that, and you get wrecked.
You want to do an earlier JL or the most recent JL? Oh, we can do this one. Let's do 1796 because it looks like it's multi-way. So that's interesting.
Yeah, we can do that.
We never take multi-way quizzes.
Oh, 1796. Bang. Yeah, we'll do this. 910 suited, multi-way, and let's go. Suck toes. Toe sucks. Toe blows.
This shit got weird.
Yeah.
This is not quite how I planned. All right, guys, it's been a good stream. We'll catch you next week. Throwing the host over to
Bantos.
Peace.
Bantos. That's so good.
All right, let's draw. Let's get the fuck out of this mess. Hell. Yeah. RL Sherlock, congratulations. It did get weird, Jerome. I'm so uncomfortable.
You did this shit to yourself.
I did. It was awesome.
You got Stinky representing the mafia, my man. Roro.
Stinky just made a post of like his trophy room.
Would he be on that them gold coin
grinds? Got them global trophies fucking stacked up in there.
Dude, how big do those gold coin fields get? Fuck it, so let's get like 87 trophies. Just grind.
My biggest fear about winning a gold coin trophy in real life is telling you that I won a gold coin trophy.
I was just about to. I'm gonna troll you off the planet. I'm gonna troll you off the streets.
I don't have enough table space for play money games. You know what I mean?
I know for sure.
Too much fucking money on the line. All right, Sherlock. Good luck, buddy.
Yep, let's do it.
10 9 of hearts in the small blind, facing a raise from a 20 big blind stack from the hijack and a call from the cutoff, who's also kind of shallow. Folds to us. Should we fold, call, re-raise to 5,200, or go all in?
Fuck, this is a multi-way spot. That's a little weird. I'm gonna lie.
I just played a hand like this live.
I don't know if this hand is in there or not, but I got a lot of jams in this spot.
We're 30 bigs.
Yeah.
Oh, and then
we're less than. Oh yeah. We're like less than 20 effective.
Oh my God! Didn't JL do a quiz like this not too long ago where you said you're not getting the implied odds in some of these spots?
20 to 1 with suited connectors is what you need.
Well, goddamn.
Yeah. 100% call says B Flowers.
Stinky's in there. Call.
Lots of calls. Sherlock calling.
I like the jam GBT mentioned. I'm just worried about cutoff calling since he's priced in. Is he? I mean, what makes you think he's priced in? I don't think that's the term I would use.
She says, leaning call, but not ruling out the squeeze. Hellfire raising.
Call. I'm leaving a voice message. All right.
Hellfire is re-raised 5,200. I'm assuming not all in, right? Lots of calls.
Man, it stinks. But you know what? Oh, we already went. Stinky's calling. Did your guy go?
Call.
So we looked at this. Is this fucking a jam? Are we stupid?
So like I know I'm jamming Jack 10 suited. You know what I mean? Like I know I'm jamming King 10 suited.
But we're jamming, we're jamming all our suited 10s.
Like this spot, one right? Is right there. I know we're never folding, so that's out of the question. It's a call or jam for me. I'm leaning jam.
Yeah, me too. But I mean, for the sake of this being a JL quiz, call's going to be right. But jam in game with your suited 10s to squeeze, to hijack, and cutoff. We've looked at this. It has to be some frequency of jam. Like it's just the suited 10s from the small blind get to squeeze. King 10 suited here and shit like that. I don't know. All right. I want to look at it, but let's just see what JL thinks. Call is good. All in is probably viable. Raising to 5,200 is dust.
Yep.
So folding is nitty as shit, but maybe, you know. But let's call. Let's do it.
Yep.
We've actually got a few shallow stacked spots recently where you should have folded pre-flop, but this is not one of them. I think
we said that before.
Should usually call, maybe go all in every once in a while if you feel like being especially aggressive when we think this caller is especially weak, which they probably shouldn't be. Or if you think the initial raiser is super loose, ideally if the raiser is loose and the caller is weak, I think shoving becomes really nice because you win 4,500 chips a lot. But the default here is definitely to call. We can look at the 20-ish big blind chart, small blind versus a hijack raise, and you see 10-9 suited very clearly calls 20 big blinds deep.
Right. Nailed the range.
If we were a little bit shallower at 15, you see it starts to mix between shove and call. And as the pot gets a little bit bigger, we do start to play as if we are playing a little bit shallower. So that's why I say I think shoving is at least reasonable in this scenario. But 20-ish big blinds deep, I would call this spot the vast majority of the time. I don't really think we should fold. The only time you can fold is if you are really sure you can get jammed on by this player, perhaps, or if you know this player's only calling with aces. By the way, let's take a look at the cutoff strategy. 15 big blinds deep versus a raise from the hijack. You see, they should really be jamming a lot. 15 big blinds deep. If they were playing 20 big blinds deep, though, look at their calling range. It should be pretty good. Like aces, kings, and queens, right? Which already protects their range decently well, plus a lot of pretty good hands. So it's not like we should be able to shove here super wide, but you'll find that against a lot of players you can because, well, this guy shouldn't have much of a calling range to begin with. But if I had to guess what a good player is going to call here with 15 big blinds deep, it's going to be a lot of aces and kings. But people don't do that. So anyway, we call. You may say, are we worried about this player jamming? I mean, I guess a little bit. But remember, if we were 20 big blinds deep, GTO was to call in the spot with the 10-9 of hearts. So the right play in this spot is to call. 9-9-8. Whoops. Should we check, bet 1,500, bet 3,000, or bet 5,000?
Donk leader, no, multi-way. Do we need to go through this? Are we ever donk leading multi-ways?
I was just waiting to fucking say that. I'm looking at the chat like, come on, just...
B flowers, 1,500, donk lead multi-way.
Yeah, I mean, you know somebody's going to do it. Agent L going 6K and the fucking crowd is
Sir Cali going 15. There's 2 dunk leads.
2 dunk leads. What the fuck?
What?
Dude, my chat's dead. Stinky, just say what you're gonna do, please. Snap it. Please. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, I'm getting tired.
Check. I'm pretty sure Sherlock says checking.
Sherlock checking?
Yes. Typo checking.
Think he's going 1,500 as a lead.
3K.
now I'm glad I didn't just snap check this because I am never ever leading this spot.
Oh.
What the fuck are we leading for?
Why?
What would be our bluffs? What kind of range would you see? So this is what I'm talking about. When we're playing live and shit, and somebody leads into these boards, they only have it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Or just have fucking Jack 10 of clubs or something, or some kind of 8. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I don't love a lead. All right. Well,
again,
we're gonna
you're betting for value. What's worse? It's calling. You have a 9, like you're targeting an 8. Jack 10.
Well, they have overpair and stuff, and they
overpair is going to bet for you.
Yeah. I'm not advocating lead.
It makes no sense.
And
you have zero bluffs. Like no one ever leads here. And if they do, like they're making a mistake.
They're bluffing into 2 people with uncapped ranges.
It's really bad.
All right, let's go. And there's better 9x in this opening range.
I didn't even talk about that part, but yeah, that's a good point too.
All right, let's go ahead. Go 15.
We're checking.
We're going 15. Let's do it.
While there certainly is a time to lead when you start to get very shallow stacked and multi-way, I don't think this is it. This is a board that a lot of people will continuation bet on with any sort of draw or made hand. So I think we want to check. Anytime it comes with middle cards and you are sitting here with trips, if somebody has just like queen 10, they're going to bet a lot of the time. Or if they have pocket jacks, they're going to bet a lot of the time. So we want to check and give them a chance to bet. It's a little bit different if the board is something like 7-7-6, because then they're just going to have a whole lot of unpaired high cards. But here it's so easy to be against some sort of made hand or draw that I think we should check and give the opponents a chance to bet. I would not be surprised, though, if in some GTO world we are supposed to make a small bet here some portion of the time just to kind of push money in the pot with our really strong range. But we check. This player bets 1,500, the initial raiser.
Show me.
Cutoff folds, which means they did not have exactly aces or kings. And now it's on us. Should we fold, call, raise to 3,600, or go all in?
Check range, check call, balance your folding range. What's the plan?
You know, maybe there is an instance where we have some leads in these multi-way spots. Without seeing multi-way solves, it's impossible to say if it's going to be solver approved.
I also think we have less of them from the small blind. Like, what if we're in the big blind and it comes down 5, 6, 7 or something?
Even multi-way still have
leads,
and even those.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Now you're a weird spot because you can't go
all in.
No, you have no bluffs. You're in a weird, much weirder spot leading B Flowers.
I got you, Stinky. Thanks, buddy, for tagging me.
If you're in the Reaper too much, I think, on this one here. B Flowers. Good.
Oh, no, we're good. I was just saying we're leading, and yeah, people like.
We got a handful of 36s and a handful of calls here.
Gosh.
Fireman calling.
36, huh? All in is. All right, Stinky's going all in.
Okay. We're still waiting for Sherlock.
Raging Owl's all in. What are you doing, Scatter Die?
Sherlock calling.
Sherlock call?
Yep.
Okay. I'm never in 1 million years just going all in.
No. We just push out everything.
We're never going all in. So the question is now, do I want to go 3.3600 or just call, keep my range wider? We don't need a lot of protection. This was check raising multi-way does look incredibly strong. Mm-hmm. Never folding. So yeah, call or 3.6K is the best. Our hand just does not need to just be all in.
I think also with the stacked depth the way it is too, like we have no problem having an SPR of getting this in
future
regardless of turn, right? Like
yeah.
So I would kind of call here.
Yeah, call for me as well. And the fact that we check raise multi-way, it even looks stronger. Mm-hmm. If we don't need any protection or anything. The SPR is shallow enough to get it on future streets, like you said. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm on team call. If you are going to do the next best option is probably 3.6K.
And Flowers never jamming of a brick turn. Again, like we want to get called by worse. We want them to keep bluffing.
The solver does not check jam all in like this. No fuck.
Calling here and donk jamming turn. All right,
let's go.
I definitely do not think we want to fold. And I'm not a big fan of calling either. The only time I would call on this spot is if I thought the hijack's going to be betting with close to his entire range. The problem is if he's betting close to his entire range and we call, it's not like he's going to run all that many bluffs on the turn and or river, because it's so easy for me to have a good draw or a 9 that's just never, ever, ever folding. So this is a spot where I definitely do not think we need to slow play. So the question becomes, should we min raise or raise tiny, or should we just rip it all in? And you always want to ask, like, do I have any draws that want to check raise and then fold to a shove? Normally that would be something like a gut shot. Or maybe something like, I think a gut shot actually is what makes sense. So do we have any Jack 7 suited pre-flop? Probably not. I don't think, at least. Let's take a look at our range. GTO range, 20 big blinds. We want to look at small blind versus raise from hijack. You see Jack 7 suited is not there. Obviously 10-6 suited is not there. So we don't have those. We don't have those junky gut shots. Do we have any like backdoor flush draws we want to check raise and then fold? I mean, like, not really, right? Do I really want to check raise something like King Jack of Spades? Like, not really, right? I think I'd probably just let it go immediately. Although maybe that's a hand that could min raise. I could be convinced that might be one of the few hands that wants to min raise. But if a lot of your draws do not want to min raise, then you probably don't want to develop much of a min raising range, and instead just jam with a polarized range of open-ended straight draws, flush draws, and value hands. And obviously this is a value hand. So I think it's an easy way to structure your range. Again, if you ran this through a GTO solver, it may tell you to check min raise a lot of hands you want to continue with in this spot.
It will.
Which very often you do whenever you're playing 20-ish big blinds deep, because that allows you to get in some sneaky, profitable, junky bluffs. But in this spot, I really don't think we have a whole lot of sneaky, junky bluffs. So I think we just want to rip it in. Just rip it in and hope the guy decides to hero call with an overpair or some sort of draw himself. The nice thing about jamming as well is that we price out everyone with their draws. It would be really, really bad if we min raise and got called by a hand like Jack 10 that's drawing actually very, very live, getting good odds. But if we can shove and make that hand fold, then that's fine with us. So I like shoving in this scenario. We do get it through. We win. Some people think, all right, we won the pot. Good. But, you'd rather have gotten called by a hand like Pocket Jacks and held up. But I think the play here is to shove, given the stack depth, given how well the opponent's range should connect with the board, given they should not really bet this flop all that often. All that combined, I think, makes me just want to rip it in and try to get full value from overpairs before the board gets scary, and also price out whatever draws the opponent could have.
Boom.
This is the kind of quiz that I think, like, if we gave this exact quiz to a few different coaches, we would get different scores from different coaches. Like, I don't know, check jamming, I don't know about that, but I guess, what were you saying, Ty? I didn't mean to cut you off, buddy.
I'm going to run this one, guys. So if you're interested in seeing the results of this one, I'll put it in the study groups room in the Poker Coaching Discord. So exclamation point Discord in Six's chat, exclamation point PC Discord in my chat. If you want to find the answers, I'll run it in Simple Three-Way. The good news Monkey made about Simple Three-Way is they've updated their algorithm, so shit runs infinitely faster. In general.
Nice.
And this is short stack, so it'll be like 20 minutes or something.
Oh, nice, man. Oh, well, I'm going to have to...
I ran an 80-big multi-way spot last week, and it took like 2 hours, which 80-big multi-way is... that would take like 6 or 8 hours before.
That would have taken a long time before, but... cool. Stinky had a 21.
26 for us. Yeah. We got wrecked on the check jam.
Yeah, we got wrecked on the flop.
What's linked to that Discord? I'm glad you asked. Here it is. In that Discord, we have giveaways. I can't say weekly. We have giveaways. We have 6 study groups a week. We've had AMAs in there with pretty close to every damn coach. We've had JL in there multiple times. We've had Justice Saliba multiple times. We've had Affleck, Tristan, all those guys in the Discord. We have hand history rooms for cash and tournaments that are literally going 24/7. Sixes and I are in there every fucking day. We have great community. MTT Hero, who does great work in there, helping out with the hand histories. Mr. Romero's in there. Not James Romero, Mr. Romero, the screen name is in there. So lots of good things. Dilly out there. Luis out there. So go get that shit. It's free. Tons of free content. Sixes, go ahead.
Shit. Nothing more to say, guys. Thank you for the support. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, so I'll be around tomorrow playing a full session. Make sure to give my man GodsBigToe a follow. I'll be honest, I think I'm about to go on live heat. We've been running good lately, so I think we're about to tear some shit up.
Big Flowers, thank you for the great words. Great stream, though. Like these study sessions. We're here every Saturday, noon Eastern. If you like this one and you want to see every one we've done in the past, we've been doing this for 3 or 4 fucking years now. You can see exclamation point YouTube in the chat. There's the link for you. A lot of them with me and sixes. A lot of them with guests. We've had main event champions, main event runner-ups. We've had, again, pretty close to all the coaches, every streamer. You can go check all those out.
Cool. And Reckon Too Loose, thank you for the follow. We're going to kick this over. You know, Travesty is...
That's what he is, exactly who I was looking at to change it up.
I like him. I mean, he's a nice guy. He's cool. He's supported my stream in the past. He's been nice. So we're gonna drop this raid off to. It's raids now. They don't. No more hosting. You remember that, Toe? No more hosting. So we gotta raid him. So yeah, make sure to give him some love. He's a nice guy. And guys, have a good weekend. Thank you for the support. And not Poker Bras again. We're gonna mix it up. With somebody else. So.
Yep. Also, PC in the chat. Both chats will get a link to sign up for this site for free. They pay for this shit. They sponsor it. This is poker.com. Not only do they have the quizzes, they have webinars once a week with all the coaches. They have classes that are amazing. The MTT Masterclass, mental game courses, all that shit. Check it out. All right. See you later. Peace.
Yep. Hit me up on Instagram, guys. I'm active as fuck there. Hit me up.
Me too.
All right.
I'm ready, dude.
All right, bro. Peace out.
All right, later, man.
Yep.
Goes the plan.